Hello 6th class, a very good morning to all of you. In yesterday class, we were doing chapter number 4, basic geometrical ideas. In that, we covered the topic of curve. In curves, we discussed about simple curves, that is curves that do not cross themselves. Then we moved on to open and closed curve. We talked about interior and exterior of curves. After that, we introduced a new term, that is polygon. We describe what does it mean by a side of polygon, vertex, and then we describe what does it mean by adjacent sides, adjacent angles, and what are the diagonals of a polygon. In today's class, we are going to move forward and we are going to introduce angles and triangles. Suppose we have two rays and both the rays have same initial point. Then angles are formed. Okay, angles are formed by two rays. Okay, suppose this one is OP and this one is OQ. Two rays. Okay, OP and OQ. These are called sides of an angle. Okay, these are called sides of an angle, and O is the common point, or you can say common end point of rays OQ and OP. This is called the common end point of this common end point or common initial point. Okay, this is this. Now next we are going to talk about okay, if this is an example of angle, this is also an angle. Suppose we are going to name it as X is the common end point, common starting point, and this is Y, common starting point. This is suppose Z. Okay, this is also an angle. If we have rays like this, suppose we are naming it M, N, and here P, this is also an angle. And if we draw something like, what we need is two rays, okay, in any direction. If I draw like this, okay, suppose this is O, this is P, and this is Q point, okay. So this is also an interior. Next we are going to talk about interior, exterior, and boundary of. Okay, one more thing. In this common initial point is known as, these were sides, okay, side of vertex. This is also a side, and this is known as vertex of an angle. This is known as vertex of an angle. Now we are going to talk about interior and exterior of an angle. Suppose we have two rays OP and OQ, and with this an angle is formed. Okay, then we are representing this angle. If we shade this part of ray OP, and again we shade this part of OQ, the double shaded part, we will be getting will be interior of that angle. Okay, interior of angle. these are the arms of angle or sides of an angle. Okay, sides of angle, and this, as we explained, is vertex. Okay, this was interior. This outside part, outside the rays, this is exterior of angle, and this is on the rays, the part on the points on rays will be on the boundary of the angles. Now we will do one more thing. We will learn how to name your angles. Okay, we represent angles by this sign. We make a sign like this. Then we start with point on the ray. Okay, it is P. Then we write the common vertex, that is O, and then Q. We can write this as QOP also. Both means the same thing, but the common vertex should come in between. Okay, this vertex should come in between. Next is exercise 4.3, question number 1. It says that name the angles in the given figure. We have a figure which looked like this, a bit like this. It is D, it is C, this is A, and this is B. We have to name the angles in this figure. First is we have to check where are two line segments. Okay, this and this, AB and AD, they will form an angle. Okay, forget about them. Okay, this line segment and this line segment, focus on this and this. This is forming an angle, and we will represent it by writing BAD. A in between, place of B and D we can interchange. Okay, next we will write next angle with B as vertex. Next angle with B as vertex will be ABC or CBA, both are same. Next angle we can write with C as vertex, it will be BCD, and fourth one will be CDA. This figure has 4 angles, and these are these. Then in question number 2, we have a diagram, and we have to name the points. Okay, which are in the interior, which are in the exterior. Figure is like this. This is D point, O point, C point is here, F point is on the arm of ray, and we have another ray which is passing from point O only. We have E, and this is the A point. Alright. Now first part is interior of, we have to write down the points which are in interior of points in interior of angle DOE. First we will find DOE angle kahan hai. This one is DOE. So interior of this. So interior in interior of this will be point A. Okay. B is in exterior of EOF. Okay, exterior of this, so we can write point C, point A, point D. Point C, point A, and point D. Point C, A, and D. Third is point on angle EOF. Okay, on angle EOF. EOF, ठीक है. We can write B, ठीक है, point B. Okay. Next we are going to do question number 3. In question number 3, we have to draw rough diagrams of two angles. Okay. Question number 3. We have to diagram of two angles is that they have one point in common. Okay. They have one point in common, so we will draw it like this. This is your, suppose we are going to name it PO, and this one is suppose Q, and then second one is R and S. We have two angles, angle POQ and angle ROS, which have point O in common. Okay. Now we will move on to part B. In part B, we have to make two angles with 2 points in common. First, we will make an angle. This is suppose A, and this point is a point. This point is P. Okay. Now we have to make one more angle, and suppose I'll make another ray and name it Q, and now we have two angles, angle AOP and this one angle AOP and angle QOP. Angle QOP have 2 points in common, and the points are O and P. Okay, this point O and this point P. These points are in common. Next, we have in C part, we have to draw two angles in which we have 3 points in common. 3 points in common. Like in part B, we will draw two angles. One is this, and second is this angle Q. We have to have 3 points in common. Two we already have. We will draw one more point, and suppose this point is R. So now angle AOP and angle QOP have 3 points in common. O, P and R points in common. Okay. Similarly, we can do for 4 points in common. D part, 4 points in common. D point, 4 points in common. So we have already 2 points. Then I will draw 2 more points. Suppose these are R and S. It has 4 points in common. O, P, O, S, P and R. These points are common. Then in E part, we have to draw two angles such that one ray is common. Okay. We don't want 2 or 3 points now. We want the whole ray. So this is P, have ray OP in common. Okay. With this we have completed exercise 4.3. Now we will move on to 4.4. In 4.4 we will be dealing with triangles. Okay. We did angles in this exercise. Now we are moving on to triangles. Triangles, we already know that they are a kind of polygon. Okay. They are a kind of polygon. In fact, they are three-sided polygons. Okay. Three-sided polygon. Now we are going to draw a triangle. This is a triangle. Simple closed figure made up entirely of line segments. Here it has sides, and the sides are line segments. It is made up of AB, BC and CA. Then we have vertices. Vertices we have is A, B and C, that is endpoints of a line segment. The next we have is angles. We have three angles here with A as vertex. It will be BAC. With B as vertex, ABC. With C as vertex, it will be ACB. Next we are going to talk about interior and exterior of a triangle. This shaded part, this part is interior. This whole part is exterior, and this curve is boundary. And as explained earlier, boundary along with interior is known as region of that polygon. Okay, now we are moving to question number 1 of 4.4. Exercise 4.4, question number 1. Okay. In this we have to draw a rough sketch of triangle ABC. Okay, I made a rough sketch of triangle ABC. Mark a point P in the interior. I marked a point P in the interior and a point Q in the exterior. Okay, I marked Q point in the exterior. Is the point A in the interior or in exterior? Point A is on the triangle. It is neither on interior nor on exterior. So we can write point A is on the boundary. Okay, it is neither on interior or in exterior. We can also say it is on the region, but this will be enough. Now in question number 2, part A. Question number 2, part A, we have to, okay, we are given a figure. Okay, the figure is like this. A, D, C and B. In first we have to identify three triangles. Okay, three triangles means we have to identify the curves made up entirely of three line segments. First one is this bigger triangle ABC. Triangle ABC. Next is this triangle ABD. Triangle ABD. And next one is this smaller triangle ADC. Triangle ADC. Okay. Now B part is we have to write down the names of 7 angles. We have to write down names of 7 angles. Okay? First one we are starting from here. Okay? First one is this angle. One, and this is angle, you can name it DBA. Then next one is this one. This is D, okay, not D. D will come in the middle. BDA. Next one we are writing this. This is DAB. Fourth we are writing is this angle. It is DAC. DAC. Next fifth one, we are fifth number we are writing this one. It will be ACD. We are giving numbers so that we won't get confused with which angle represent which in the figures. That's why we are giving number. In the exam, there is no need to represent the angles in the figure by numbers. Sixth one we are writing is ADC, and the seventh one. Where is the seventh one? Look at this angle, okay? BAC. This is your seventh angle, okay? Now we have covered all the angles. In this figure we have 7 angles in total. Now C part is we have to write the names of 6 line segments. 6 line segments. First is AB. We are going to start from here, AB. Then we have BD. Then we have AD. Then DC. Then AC. Where is the sixth one? Sixth one is going to be this one, BC. Okay. Now D part, which two angles have which two triangles have angle B in common? It means we have to find out what two triangles have angle B as one of their angles. So I am writing triangle ABD, okay, and triangle, this triangle ABD and this bigger triangle ABC have angle B as common. With this we have completed exercise 4.1. These two angles and triangles are quite important topic from exam point of view. We will be using a lot of them in our senior classes. Even in 9th and 10th we will be using a lot of properties of these. Next topic that we are going to study is quadrilaterals. Quadrilateral is a 4-sided polygon. Triangle was a 3-sided polygon. Quadrilateral is 4-sided polygon. Similarly, we are going to describe the sides and angles of quadrilateral, and then what does it mean by opposite sides and opposite angles and adjacent sides, adjacent angles in a quadrilateral. Now quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals, as we defined, are 4-sided polygons. And if you remember, polygons are simple closed curves made up entirely of line segments. We will draw a figure for quadrilateral. Suppose this is our quadrilateral. We will name it, it is A, B, C and D. This is quadrilateral. We will name it as quadrilateral A, B, C, D. It has has four sides. Sides are AB line segment, then BC line segment, then CD, and then DA. We can write line segments as AB or BA. Both means the same thing. Okay? Similarly, BC and CB means the same thing. DC and CD same thing. AD and DA same thing. Okay? Don't get confused if you get the other names for the sides. Then we have angles. We have four angles in the quadrilaterals, and name of those angles are, first with A as vertex, it will be BAD. Then B as vertex, it is going to be ABC. C as vertex, it is going to be B, not comma, BCD. Then D as vertex, C, D and A. Okay. Next we have is vertices. We have four vertices, A, B, C and D. Four vertices. Next we are going to discuss the adjacent sides and adjacent vertices. As we earlier explained that adjacent sides have one end point in common, okay, or one point in common. Okay, we are going to, okay, here only we will write adjacent sides are the sides with a point in common or an end point in common. So first pair is AB and BC. Okay, these are the adjacent sides with point B, vertex B as common. Then we have BC and which one? CD. CD as adjacent sides. Next pair we are going to get is CD and DA, and next pair is going to be DA and AB. Okay, check if you can write other adjacent sides pair. The answer will be no. It is going to have only four pairs for adjacent sides. Now we are going to write adjacent angles. Adjacent angles means they have adjacent angles are the angles which have one ray in common. Okay, in this we are going to write the pairs. First one is DAB and ABC. In this, or line segment, you can also write line segment. Okay? DAB and ABC have AB line segment as common. Another pair of adjacent angles are ABC and BCD. Next pair is BCD and CDA. Next pair is, these are adjacent angle pairs. Next is CDA and DAB. These are the four pairs of adjacent angles. Next we are going to describe opposite sides and opposite angles. Okay, we have two pairs of opposite sides and two pairs of opposite angles. First we are going to write opposite angles. Okay, opposite angles are those angles which are not adjacent. Okay, angle A. Angle B is adjacent to A, D is adjacent to A. It means which is going to be opposite to A? It is going to be angle C. So angle A and angle C, these are the opposite angles. Next, angle B and angle D. These are going to be the two opposite pair of angles. Next we are going to write opposite sides of quadrilateral. Okay? Opposite sides means they have no point in common. Okay? In this quadrilateral, opposite side to AB is going to be CD or DA. You can write anything. And second pair is going to be BC and AD. These are two pair of opposite sides. Okay? With this, we are concluding our class. In our next class, we are going to do exercise 4.5. Have a nice day.